Greetings to all light forms and life workers who have found this recording of a live demonstration of psychic services. I'm your host, the Third-Eyed Lion, Uranus. Much gratitude to all those who have showed up. I have a list already. Already have questions. We're going to start it right away. Give it a minute for everybody here. And a lot of the people on the list already asked your question. I will go through and grab that. And I'm going to start the questions now, and you can go back and watch it. If you're not here when you come back, I will remind those people. Okay, so KZ Vibes. Like a career reading for November 2020. I choose deck number 7 for you. Thank you all for posting your questions and which deck you would like. Okay, so for KZ Vibes, this is your career reading for November. You're going to do a lot of paperwork, a lot of administrative work you don't really enjoy doing. There's going to be a lot of admin work, a lot of paperwork, or emails that you don't very much enjoy composing. But remember, when you can ground to your passion, to the reason why you're there in the first place, the reason why you love this career, the reason why you enjoy doing what you're doing, you will better be able to master this feeling. You may also feel that more pressure, more obligation, more responsibility is going to be put onto you in this career path in November, but know that you can hold it. You are very powerful. Just respect yourself and give yourself enough time to get done what needs to get done, but also to do what you need to do for yourself when you're not in the career. There's going to be a lot of work for you, but you, after this time of November, you will be in a more positive place in the career than you have been before. You will be more of a master of your domain than you have been. Just continue to follow that excitement that you have towards this work, and remember your divine, awesome power. Yes, you can join the list here. Thank you, everybody. So Julianne Vines is next. Okay, I will pick deck number 2. You would like to know what is coming next in love for you? Stop when I feel compelled to. Hello, everybody. I'll update the list here to add the new people on. Okay. So what is coming to you in love is you're going to really tap into your ability to fly. You're going to meet a person who, whether or not they're astrologically a Virgo, they're a very angelic person. They really understand their movement, their flight, their energy, and their passion. But they're also a structured person who knows how to get things done, a Capricorn-like energy. They understand their power, they understand their movement, but sometimes they can be a little overbearing, a little stressed out when things don't go their way, don't go according to plan. But more importantly, they're the humane alien. They are a creator. They make things unlike anyone else. They create things in a humane way that shows this world how to be human, but how to be humane at the same time, how to create, how to love, how to understand. So they're a very caring, emotional person. They're very much controlled by their thoughts and their feelings. So they are coming in the love house for you. I see it happening around the end of the year, maybe a little earlier in November. So know that the abilities of love is coming, and there is a lot of uh, menstruation of purging the old energies to allow the new things to come in. And let those old feelings, the old regrets, the old negativities you had romantically be purged so you can bring this very unique, magical person to come into your life, and you will have the space for them when they arrive. I hope that gives you clarity. Okay, updating the list here for everybody. Much gratitude to all the people here. If you like this content, please share with any friends who you think would be interested. Okay, so the next person is Tammy Song. I have your question, and I will do that next. I'm very grateful to have this list of people. Please post your questions and which deck you would like, and I will get that when it becomes your turn. Okay, so we have Tammy Song, deck number 7, shuffle 9 times. Message from your higher self: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, very, very beautiful. So know that your perspective, how you see things, and how you can view them is very important. And that your higher self really wants to remind you that you are seeing things correctly. Other people need to change how they see, they need to open their mind. But your mind's eye, your connection to source is open. Continue to see things in the way others can't see. Continue to see the echoes, the ripples of every action you take. Understand that even when people die, even when there's a mourning process, there's always that morn, that new light coming in. Allow the light to come in even when the most amount of shadows, the most amount of darkness and death comes in. Remember that life is about balance. It's about that judgment. When we can be grounded, connected into the earth, we will be able to find the purest balance. And we will know that all those who have gone before us, all those who have died, lived, and suffered, they are there for a beautiful reason and there to show you the joy of the life you live now. So your higher self wants to tell you that death is an inevitability. It's something to be seen as a joyous thing because it allows new life to come in. Wear yourself, be your own entity, and know that others will judge and label you as things you're not. Just let those pass and rise from the grave and rise from what they say and know that you are always alive. And your higher self wants to remind you that you're here on this planet for a reason, to be alive and be a light. I hope that gives you clarity. Okay. So next we have Sabrina. Sabria? Okay. What would S want you to know? Okay, deck number 4. And stop when I feel called to. We'd like to express gratitude to everyone here. If you're shown back up, your question will be answered in the order in which it's been received. If that's already happened, feel free to rewind this video. So S would like to let you know that you are heading in the right direction. Even though there might be darkness, even though other people may be saying it's negative, all you see is the fog. Know that you are moving exactly where you need to be going. You are heading to the energies of power. And this S would like to remind you of your strength, your power, even when imprisoned. You can bring joy, you can bring strength to this world. You can never be harnessed by others who don't love and support you. Remember to find that connection with those in your life who empower you, who show you your strength instead of taking your strength away from you. But don't be over reliant on study. Know that the things you learn through books, through media, through education of any kind is half accurate and half control. Use your intuition to know what is empowering and what is there to control and manipulate you. Don't let others take your strength through knowledge. They will give you knowledge that is false, that will make you believe you're not strong, that you need strength through other people. Know that you have all the strength needed inside. You're headed in the right direction, and your light, your power, your excitement will lead you exactly where you need to go. And that's what S wants you to know, that you are strong, to not be over reliant on others' knowledge, and to continue to move in your own way, in your own aspect of individuality. I hope that gives you clarity there. Okay, Jesse Pines, you are up next. I have your question here. Hello, Lika. Any deck? Let's go deck number 3. Just added you on. What will O's next action towards you be? Okay. Feel free to post your question. Choose 1 through 8. I can choose for you as well, and I will answer that when it becomes your turn. And I would like to express my gratitude to the amazing team of moderators here. You all very much help these videos run very smooth. Okay. So O's next action towards you is going to basically not be the most positive thing immediately. They're going to try to remind you of negative thought patterns, the old ways of thinking that you have used in the past. They're going to try to trigger you based on the trauma and thoughts you have had in the past. This will not work, though, because you are truly a cosmic person. You're connected to the unity mind. And their actions towards you may seem separate, may seem like negative, but this is how they want to connect to find a way to you. Just always remember your boundaries, to set up boundaries in your life so other people cannot dominate you in their with thoughts, with how they think towards you. There also O's next action would also be trying to encourage community service, trying to find some internet way that you could volunteer your time or your money that benefits them in some way. They will say it's for other people, but it will actually be beneficial to them instead of the people who they say it is. So be on the lookout if they say that you should invest or donate to a certain cause. Know that you should do your research first and trust yourself and your power. You are the world, you are the individual sovereign being. So their intentions might be to remind you of negative thought patterns and to get you involved in other projects. There's no malicious intent on their side, but it is negative and it is not a positive way they are treating you, but they don't intend it to be. It just comes from a lack of unity. They feel separate, so they're trying to fix that with contacting you. So there you go, Jesse Pines. I hope that gives you clarity. Okay, Twinkle Twinkle, if you're up next here, I'll go up and see if I have your question. Okay. Deck 8, shuffle 8 times. What is Franklin's intentions or feelings towards you? Hello. 4, 5, 6, 7. So Franklin's intentions and feelings. Okay, one is that they are not powerful by themselves, that they cannot be single, they cannot be their own force of power, of strength, of control in their life, that they need some external force, some extra person to be powerful. And that's what their feelings towards you. Their main intention is to show you more of your passion, to help inspire you to be passionate. But they will go about this in a very destructive way. They really want to shock the way you have been doing things, twinkle twinkle, to gain a power or a reliance that you will have for them. But know this will backfire. This will release an aspect of your spirit, of your power that's been controlled by structures that have been there since childhood. So they're going to try to be destructive to your way of thought, to inspire you to be creative in a way that they can monetize, in a way that they can have, because they are not confident in themselves. They are very much negative and separate in their mindset. So it is preventing them from seeing you positively. So yes, manipulations, but they will think that it's for a positive intent. They think this manipulation will help you, and it will. It will backfire against them, though, because it will show you your power, your connection to spirit is more powerful than the structure that others and yourself has built around it. So always remember that your source of cosmic light is more powerful than any external manipulation. I hope that gives you clarity. Updating the list here. Gratitude always to you. Okay. I will choose deck number 3 for Pink Mango. And Shirley, you can come back and ask your question if you are watching this here. Okay. Does H miss you at all during the month of August 2020? Thank you. Okay, I felt compelled to stop. So yes, they miss you very much, and they are really doing their best to focus on the hard labor that they're doing in this month. While they are working, they're thinking about you. While they are laboring and toiling, they are really thinking about the love that you have to receive to them that they're not open to receive. They are having a difficult time with the love in their life. They know that they have it, but they have a hard time accepting it and integrating it. But they are really thinking about you, about your power, your grace, your ease, your excitement, all of these wonderful qualities. This is what they are thinking about for you, Pink Mango. And they do miss you very much, and they know of your radiancy, but they are very much focusing on the labor, the physical toiling that they are going through. So they are not communicating with you because they don't want to hurt themselves by being reminded of the way they feel towards you. So I hope that gives you clarity. Okay, everyone here, thank you for typing your questions. Okay, deck and shuffle. Future husband reading, personality traits, anything really. Okay. Hello. Yes, things are going well. I will add you both to the list after this reading here. Please type your questions and choose a deck 1 through 8, or I can choose for you. Yes, you can ask your question now. I will answer it when it becomes your turn. Okay, so this future husband personality traits. So first, they're a mage. They're most likely some form of service provider. Either they give palm reading, tarot, oracle. They could also be working at casinos as a dealer or as in the medical field. But they work magic deliberately and intentionally. Whether or not they call it magic, they do work it. But they are also a lot of love to give. They are very an emotional person. They're not afraid of telling you how they feel, what's going on in their head, their traumas, their tragedies. They really have this sensation of sharing. and know that they have a lot of trauma in their past, a lot of issues, but they're not afraid to let it flow. They're not afraid to cry. They're not afraid to let people know how they feel in their own way, but they use this trauma, they allow this negative things that happen to them to be of service to other people, to give magic to other people in a way that only they can. And be open to this, and you will probably meet them over the internet, and they are probably involved with community outreach and maybe uh, some form of art therapy, of turning trauma into art is something that they're very passionate about. That's what I see. Thank you for it, friend. I hope that gives you clarity. Updating the list for everybody. Thank you all for coming in. So you can ask your question. Shirley. That's fine. You can type your question here and which deck, and I will start that for you. Okay. Okay, here's your question for Parit Raj. Has M or R told Jagjit not to marry you? Okay. So I'll stop when energies compel me here. Okay, so Parit Raj, about M or R telling Jagjit not to marry you, whether or not that they did is not going to make any effect. So, to answer your question, yes, they tried to say something, but Jagjit is a very minded person. They're not going to get skewed by what other people say. They know that they're meant to be with you, and they very much care about you. They know that their thoughts are beautiful and that they connect those thoughts in the most powerful way. And they're grounded in who they are because they know they want to be with you. They know that you are connected and that you should be married, that you should be together. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone does, no one is going to change their mind. They're completely set on being with you, and their thoughts are about you, about your future, about the life with you all the time. That's what they think and that's what they feel. No one is going to separate them from that because they are fully grounded and connected into being with you for the rest of their life. So yes, they tried, but no, they did not succeed. They would never will. Nobody will ever change their mind. Okay, deck number 1. John's current feelings towards you. Okay. Okay, so John thinks that you and him can be happy together, that you give him happiness, that you bring happiness to him and you reflect it out to this world. You are able to be happy and passionate to the pineal gland, to have a third eye to passion, to see how the passion and happiness you have echoes out. But you also have the thymus passion of happiness. So you got your third eye open, which is what they feel. They feel that you are very passionate about being happy, but you hold that happiness in your thymus, in your heart center. And these are two different types of happiness. This is the full body happiness that we feel completely, and this is the happiness that we can see the spirit realm through. So they very much care about you, and John knows that you and them can be happy for the rest of your life. Just remember your passion and how you feel, and this is what they want to experience with you. Okay, deck number 8 for Lika. I'm going to update the list quick. And I will add you on. Okay. Before I start this next question, I'll update the list here for Babita and Lai. Yeah, I'm adding you on now. Yes, you can ask your question now, and I will answer it when it becomes your turn. And everyone else here on the list, please ask your question and choose 1 through 8 so I can have that ready when it's your time at the plate or at the question asking area, whatever we're calling it. We'll call it a plate. So I'll go based on who came on the list and if they have a question. So I have one here for Lika, and I'll start that here. Will your first crush that has reconnected with me turn into something great or long term? Okay, so this crush, yes. Yes, it will, but know that the love that you once had as a child will have to change. You will have to see them differently from your first crush and be open to seeing them as a very powerful person who is master of their thoughts, who's able to love and be kind. know that the affection you had with them before can be something new and will grow. I see you both being very happy together romantically, but also financially. You will probably want to start a business or some type of business venture with them because you both have a very like-minded passion of creating, of making. And when you can find a way to monetize your thoughts and your emotions together, you will be happy forever. So I do see that you and your crush will have a long-term relationship together, but it might not be romantic. It might just be financial. So I hope that gives you clarity there. And I'll give you that career reading. You can choose 1 through 8. Okay, career reading, deck number 6. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We're going to help out with a list here. So you can tell me when to stop or stop when the energies compel me. Career reading from deck number 6. Much gratitude. Thank you. Okay. So you can tell me when to stop or stop when the energies compel me. You can just say stop or I'll stop when I feel compelled. Okay. I'll stop for you. And Ladyfingers, thank you. I just did a reading for Lika. Okay, so your career reading is that career job reading is most likely going to end up being counseling or instruction. You have a very skilled gift of showing people the way, showing people their own prowess and how they can use their thoughts to help in their life. So maybe this could be a parole or a drug counselor, somebody who is master of their body and is able to help other people who are having negative powers, a lot nightmares, trauma, darkness. These people need help, and you are going to be able to heal them and show them how to fly in the most beautiful way. So maybe a recovery counselor, a parole officer, somebody who uses your energy and your security to help other people find their flight. A career of helping other people to remind them of their abilities to grow. I hope that gives you clarity there. Okay, I'm going to update the list. Thank you, everybody. Please, if you're on the list, ask your question and choose 1 through 8 so I can have that ready when it becomes your turn. And if you've already posted that, it would help if you could repost it so I can find it quick. Oh, thank you so much, Lee Jones. I still got you on here. Okay. So here's the list, friends. So, Jacaranda, Future, you're up if you have your question. But I'll go off of this list here. Okay. Maribel. Okay. About your love life, deck number 3. Okay. So, Janelle. Okay. What does V the Taurus think about you? Deck number 3. Stop when I fill. Okay. And I will do yours next, Maribel. Okay. So, the Taurus really feels that you have a very good angelic balance. You have a way of temperance, of finding an understanding in conflict, to find the movement and the balance between serving yourself and serving others. You are very angelic and you have your third eye open, your ability to see things that others can't see. They feel very emotional towards you and a lot of care towards you, but they believe that you might have some trauma, some negative thought patterns that is preventing you from your full self. This may not be true, but this is their perception of you. They also think that some of these traumas are preventing you from being financially stable, from being as abundant as you can, because of the negative barriers and negative perceptions that you have of yourself. So they do care about you and they have a lot of love for you, but they have a negative, projection that they are not dealing with their issues. So they think that you are not able to be as successful as you can. This may not be true, but they feel that you are a very loving, angelic person who has negative thought patterns that's preventing you from being your fullest, but they still want to be with you to help you with these things. But oftentimes, this is issues they're having with themselves that they project onto you. I hope that gives you clarity. And thank you to the awesome moderators here. If I've missed any people who've posted a question above, I do apologize. I'll go back through and try to check that here. A lot of stuff were coming in. Okay. So, Meridel or Maribel. Okay. Anything about your love life in deck number 3. Okay, so you can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when the energies compel me. So you can just either type stop, or you can tell me when to stop. Thank you for joining here. I love to see all the new and returning people. Okay. So this is a love reading for you. And this is to show that the love you want is within. You have the third eye, the projection to see the way you want to be treated, the way you want to be loved. You can treat yourself that way now. Go out on walks, give yourself special dinners, bottle of wine here and there, bubble baths, and love and care about yourself. The more you will do that, the more you can think about love, the more you can really take that love inside. You will be able to attract this masculine force. This very powerful, loving masculine will come into your life. They are very good at setting boundaries, of not allowing other people to dominate their love, but to accept it in a loving way. Know that you will most likely have to make the first move and find this person through the internet or through some other way of groups of meeting people, through work, through activity, and know that you most likely have to make the first move with this person in your love life. But when you do, you will very much be grateful to know them for the rest of your life. I think it's closer to a Virgo, but it's somebody who is a lot of zodiac signs, and they're very stoic, but their throat chakra is open, and your third eye chakra is open, and is going to become more open. Theirs is speech. Yours is sight, and theirs is speech. So I hope that gives you some clarity. You'll be able to know them immediately based on how they talk. Every word is love. Every word is kindness coming from their throat chakra. Okay, deck number 8. How does your ex feel for you or your kids? Okay, from deck number 8. Thank you. Wow. Okay, so this ex very much is thinking about you and your family a lot, but is regretting how it ended. They feel bad about the ending because they think that there's still so much more that they could be doing, so much more energies that were left, love that didn't happen. So they very much feel a love, an emotional sensation, but more than anything else, they feel like they lost an opportunity for abundance. They feel like the wealth that you and your family has, or that could show them, is completely lost. They're thinking about this not as much as their emotion. They very much think that things ended in a very way that they're not happy with, and that if they could, they would want to reconcile, but they are not able to love and respect themselves completely because they're more focused on finance than anything else. They're controlled and manipulated by money instead of abundance allowing to flow openly. They don't have the flow of abundance. They believe that it has to be controlled and dominated, which is bad for any relationship. So they still feel a lot of love and emotion towards you and your family, but they believe that wealth and money is more important to them now, which is not going to allow a reconciliation. So I hope that gives you clarity. Thank you. So everyone here on the list, you can post your question if you already had. Please copy or repost it, or I will look for it if you're not here in the video. Okay. Deck number 5, shuffle 7 times. what S the Pisces thinks about you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So S the Pisces is very detached from thinking about you. They don't want to think about you, so they're detaching from it because your beauty is very powerful to them. And if they constantly think about you and they constantly focus on you, they think nothing will get done and their life will stagnate. So they have to control their thoughts and detach from thinking about you. They want to so very much because they think of you as such a beautiful, glorious, angelic being, but they're learning to detach to attract you in their life or to push you away because the thought of you and your beauty is causing negativity to them that they have to detach from. They're very good at this detachment, and it is their way of coping with how they feel towards you, but they think of you as a very beautiful person that they have a lot of affection to. I hope that gives you clarity. Okay, so I'm going to go through and check everyone on the list if any of them have gave me a deck and a question to start shuffling for. Okay. So YOLO, you can ask your question here. Choose 1 through 8, and I will do that for you. Thank you for your awesome moderating posting. Okay. Would you like me to choose for you, or you can choose 1 through 8? I'm not certain. Maybe one of the moderators, but I think we're pretty close to that 200 subscribers. So I would like to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed. It helps this channel keep finding new and more people every day. Thank you. Much gratitude, Lady Fingers. Okay. So the angels say the angels. Angel deck here. Okay, know more about your life partner overall. I won't, friend. I won't forget any of you. All of the moderators, all of the non-moderators. I got a good memory. Because I know I'm getting more and more people wanting the readings day by day, so it's growing quick. So this life partner is very much tapped into the angels, very much understands their angel force, but they don't really want to acknowledge it. They love the angels in a way that's kind of superficial, and they surround themselves with angels, but they don't think about it. They don't think about the wonder that they have. They live in mondanity. They live a very simple, plain life, but you will be able to see them as an angel immediately. And they are very focused with their actions. They're a kind, loving person who doesn't see magic, who doesn't see things like this, because they're in the karmic cycle. They very much have given a lot of and are focused on giving good karma because they have been receiving of negative karma. They are most likely have been abused or neglected in a really powerful way that shows them power and strength for the rest of their life, but also brings this joy, this love inside, and allows them to kind of magnify it outside. So they are very angelic, but they don't focus on the angels. They don't use angel magic deliberately, but they surround themselves with it. So they might like have an angel tattoo, have an angel on their car, or somewhere in their life, wear angel clothes sometimes. But this is a beautiful thing, and this life partner is magic, and they have a lot of love for you. Bottom of the deck is shine. This person is glorious. You will be able to see them immediately from their shine. They don't see it. They don't think they shine at all, but they do, and they can be seen from space. Is how powerful they are. This is a person who is incredibly magic, who doesn't believe in magic. This is a person who is an angel, who thinks angels are just stories. And you'll be able to tell them immediately by their luminous shine. I hope that gives you clarity. And yes, for P, you can ask your question. It is somebody new coming into your life. Somebody who you will most likely meet over the internet or be referred to by a mutual friend. But it is somebody new coming in. So thank you to the awesome moderator staff here. I appreciate all the kind work you are doing. It really helps. Okay, so P Aku, if you can ask your question, choose 1 through 8. I hope that gives you clarity. Thank you. I hope you continue to stay safe as well. So I'll give it a few minutes here for P Aku. If you are here, ask your question, and anyone else on the list. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to watch it. Appreciate you to KZ Vibes. So give it a minute or so here. And everyone on the list, if you weren't able to ask your question, but you would really like it and you made it to the end of this video, hello, waiting for you. Please ask your question, choose 1 through 8, and I'll do that for you right now. Melina B. Okay. Yes, that's a good idea, Lady Fingers. if anyone wants a specific who showed up here, please send me an email. Okay. How does the man you're interested in see you? Okay, let's go deck number 2. Hello, Kid Aviation YT. I'm ending the list here after P. Aku is the last one. But please send me an email with your question if you have one, and I will answer that for you. But I will answer your question over email if you would like. The same structure as the live videos. And I do longer services that you can contact me for. My rate is $1 per minute, and I love offering readings here. I go live every day, so please join me tomorrow. Okay, so okay. The man you are interested in, how do they see you? You have been dating. Okay. So they see you as a powerful mage, as a magic user, but not someone grounded and connected into the earth. They do not think that you are really fully grounded and that you might be controlled by sorrow. This is the sorrow witch. They may see some negative aspects of your life that is still controlling and manipulating you, which is preventing you from moving forward in your cosmic goal. This is the soul van, the movement of the soul down the road of life, down the track of life. Understand that they want to be with you and they want this relationship to continue, but they themselves are projecting. They don't know how to use their magic and they don't know how to understand magic. So they think that you might be doing some dark stuff, which is not true. So have a communication with them about how you do things. If you use tarot, oracle cards, any divination, explain it. If you use spellcraft or any other music magic, explain what you're doing so they understand it more. They are very interested in the mystic arts, but they don't understand it. They have a lot of misconceptions, but they love being around you. They are captivated by you. They want to be around you, but they don't know how to move forward. They don't know how to continue the progress. So just have a dialogue with them about who you are, what you do, and how you feel in a way that you have never had with anyone else. Have this conversation and know that it's a beautiful thing. Hello, Cindy. I'm going to end it up here. Please send me an email to ask your question, Cindy, and I will answer that over email. I'm glad you came back. Melina? So I'm going to give her a reading here, just a general reading for everyone on this list. Just so when you watch this replay, you can have some content if you show back up. But I'm going to stop after that. If any of them show up while I'm giving this, I will happily answer a question for these people who asked to be on the list earlier. Okay, so Jacariah the Future, a general energy reading for you is know that you are a powerful person. Trust your accuracy. Trust your movement is unlike anyone else. Don't compare yourself to how others are, what other people do. Don't listen to these guidance, these rules other people force on you. Know that your way of doing things, your own beautiful life force, is more powerful than what others can understand. But be careful of the 7 deadly sins. Be aware of your consumption, of your actions, of your feelings, and know that you can break them. You are not are controlled by these lust, these sloth, any of these negative feelings. Know that this energy is not yours. It is from societies, from external causes. Be careful of alcohol, the grapes of wrath. Do not allow consumption of any kind to control and manipulate your life. Know that you are the future and this is your choice, what happens there. There's your general reading. Next is for JJ. Hello. Thanks for joining. I've stopped the list, but if you would like a reading, please send me an email and I can offer that to you there. Okay, for JJ, your general reading, if you watch this in the future, is to remind you of the 7 hermetic laws. The most important is mentalism. Your thoughts create your reality. So be aware of what you think, how you think, and allow those to create power. Know that you are a dominant cosmic force of lion strength. Never forget that your roar will send the monsters away, but will always bring the love to you. Continue your powerful strength, your Taurus energies of movement, of continued progress, and allow the magic from all around us to magnify. Do your study, do your research, and know that you can transform one thought into another thought. And this is how we can become happy in the midst of tragedy. Thank you. Okay, so this is a general reading for rain. Okay, we got the Leo again. This is to really remind you of the powerful strength that allowed you to even find this channel. To know that your strength, your lion ability to exist in a state of active rest, to always know that you are flowing and creating the most beautiful harmony in your life. Work with your teams, your partners, your guides to find the most beautiful flow, the most beautiful way of doing your own magic, and know that all things are connected. The strings of reality create existence within and without, and will always bring this connection deep inside you and echo it throughout. I'm giving a general reading to everyone who was here before, who I skipped because they left the chat, just in case they watched the replay. So, Jojo. Okay. So, Jojo, here's your general energy reading. Is that the shadow people, the negative, dark creatures that we oftentimes run away from, the negative shadow aspects of ourselves, exist to show us the light, to remind us of our own beautiful mastery of creation, of our alkaline and alchemy energies of turning one thing from one state to another. Work with your energy bodies. Work with the powerful force of creation that flows within you. If need be, call out to Lord Ganesh. Call out to your gods, to your spirit team, to remove the barriers that you place for yourself. Remember that these things are here to show you your strength, your flow. Find excitement and find joy and bring that into your life. Okay, for Babita, here's your general energy reading. Yes, you're the last one here. Do you have a question, or would you just like a general energy? You can choose a deck as well, 1 through 8. You'll be the last one for the night, friend. Yes, you can type your question. Thank you. So please type your question here, Babita, and choose a deck 1 through 8, or I can choose for you. Okay. How will the hubby look? Nature, hair color, eyes. Okay. Well, deck number 1 is not going to give me all those information there for you, but I can tell you a little bit about their nature with this deck, but their hair color and eye color, I would recommend one of the other decks for that. Okay, so to give you the most clear answer to your question, I will go deck number 7. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shuffle 7 times. I'm doing very well. Okay, so this future hubby looks so they're first with their hair. They most likely keep their hair short, but they have facial hair, some form of mustache. They are very passionate and grounded. They are craftsmen. They work with their hands, and with their movement, they most likely have blue eyes, blue or green eyes, maybe hazel like mine. Changes based on the color of the environment, the amount of light coming in, and their looks is probably a skinny, muscular person who works out and has physical energy, but they have some form of depression, of some form of negativity that is systemic. This is something they can work on, but it is negativity from their family or from their past. But they are aware of the ripples that they create and the joy that is existing in them. So this negativity is existing in their state, but they will be able to overcome it through putting the past behind them to moving forward. So they will have to solve that for themselves. They are working on it. This is why you haven't met them yet. But they very much are aware of wealth and abundance, and they are allowing this wealth and abundance to fill them up. They will just have a mental maze that confuses them. The past energy of them was most likely abuse and neglect for a long period of time, but now they are fully connecting and bearing that behind them to move forward. Negativity is most like family was, I see maybe some sexual abuse, but more so it was neglect. They were not given the love that they wanted, and people didn't show them that they were deserving of love. So they were most likely abused and neglected as children and in past relationships, because we oftentimes recreate that. So I hope that gives you clarity. And for Peekaboo, what's coming up for you? I'm just going to give you an intuitive message, no cards here. So you don't feel good at all, but you try, but you can't. So what I really recommend for you, Peekaboo, is to bathe and just take a bath. And while you're bathing, just picture all of this not feeling good, this negativity to bubble up to the surface. And so you can shower and let that off of you, just to remind yourself that good things are coming. Positivity is happening. Don't let the dark magic of people in your family or people in your environment affect you. Take a bath, soak in the water, let your skin become more pruny, and know that you are releasing all that toxins through your skin, and you will better be able to find that. Make a list of the things you are happy for. Make a list of all the great things you have, and know that you are creating that. And this negativity, this darkness that you feel not feeling good, is most likely a spell. Somebody is casting black magic on you based on how I can intuitively feel. Light a candle, maybe get some Palo Santo, some incense of any kind, and just let that smoke cleanse you. And then take baths and showers. Drink a lot of water as well. I hope that gives you an answer. Please send me an email if you would like more clarity. For everyone here, much gratitude. I say thank you to all the people who found this video now or in the future. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you, everybody.